Now, a lot of people talk about cold showers like they're the end all be all, and they're not. And that's the thing is I actually come from a place of experience where I did the cold showers for like 2 years. Now, I'm not saying in any way that cold showers are not good. They're just not the magic pill that people talk about. In fact, I really, really, really love cold showers and what they do for you. Now, I did really, really well in life. I was doing amazing. I was being so progressive when I was doing the cold showers. And then I stopped doing it and things started to fall apart. And I'm not really sure exactly, you know, it wasn't because I stopped doing cold showers, but there was something in me that was like a ripple effect from it. And that was a significant thing worth mentioning because when I did cold showers, it was a deliberate amount of pain, you could say. It was a deliberate difficulty. Now, I want to tell you about how I started doing cold showers. Is I just took a shower and then I turned it cold at the end, and it just got colder and colder. Within like 5 days, I was on cold. It really happens really quick. You just get used to it. You become like a shell, right? Your just body stays hot inside. It's not as like painful or difficult, but it's a challenge for sure. And you do it and you try to make sure you don't have those reflexes or just like that kind of like take a deep breath all of a sudden. So the thing is, when I stopped, things started to fall apart. And maybe about 3 weeks ago, after a couple of years of not having cold showers, I started doing it again. Within a few days, again, I was back to the cold shower. And then then I'm taking cold showers and I'm realizing the rest of my life is becoming easier. And this is a fact. This isn't something that's just a thought of mine or is personal development. Cold showers, you do better. Ugh. It's none of that crap. What's really happening, and the truth of it, is that I'm making something more difficult in my life. So the way that everything else cannot matter as much in your life, where the biggest, most painful things become small, is when you do something that's more difficult and more painful. And you choose what that's going to be. And you hope that that thing that you're doing, that you're throwing yourself all into, that is the most difficult thing you've ever done, is the most difficult thing you've ever done. And that thing that you're putting yourself in makes everything else seem small. And you're tough. And you do it, and you go, yeah, well, whatever for that stuff. You just deal. And it's absolutely an amazing hack for the quality of your life. You've got to just start putting yourself into situations that make everything else seem small. And what happens is when you push yourself, you become stronger. Like at the gym, when you put on more weight, you get stronger. You adapt to the pain, to the frustration, to the weight. And then you do better, and then you're stronger. And then before you know it, the thing that you started off as being a difficult thing is it's a cupcake. It's a snack for you. You're just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, somebody insults me. Somebody tries to ruin my life. It's like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'd ruin my life every single day by throwing myself into something that's painful. I work extra hours. I try to learn something that's very complicated. And I don't know about you guys, but my mental pain is far worse than any physical or exhaustion or something. But like if I'm trying to learn something like coding crap, I'm like, I break down. It's very difficult. But circling back to the idea of cold showers, it's about having a new way of living, a standard that you elevate. So you go, okay, well, hey, I'm not working out. Let's start working out. You go to the gym, you have a new standard of life. And then you take that and then you level it up even more. And you just keep leveling it up to becoming a more powerful, more closer to a 1% man or person, if you're a woman watching this. And, you just become better for yourself. And it's not better than other people because everybody has their own journey. But your journey is at least progressing. And you could compare progression against other people, but not better or worse. But you can be progressing faster than others. That's for sure, I would say. But you have to develop a new standard. that is the key for 2024, as far as I'm concerned. At least this first quarter of it is develop new standards and level up and progress. What's going to happen is going to open some doors, and then you'll find yourself into the next level. But absolutely got to level it up. That is something that we're all missing out on. For the past, I say 4 months, just globally, there was this feeling of depression. You know, I felt like a weight was on my shoulders that I couldn't shake. Everything in my life just seemed to be pulling me back or pushing me down, ripping me up, and I just couldn't freaking get out from under myself. And I owe the single little weird thing to cold showers as the spark, because it's not the flame. It is the spark that got shit in motion to say, hey, I deserve more. I can have better standards than this. I don't know what happened. Why did I let the way that I see what I deserve go? So that's what's going on for me, and I really highly recommend taking that into consideration. And if you're looking to work with me and, you know, work side by side, I'm in a beta phase with my program. It's a super freaking crazy steal. So if you want to level up your standards and, you know, help me or let me help you, then I'm here. I have some spots available for coaching, and we can talk. One of the things that I really like to do is just talk to people before I even consider them for the coaching. I've turned down about 50% of people I talk to because they're just not a good fit. And this is like, some of this, to be totally honest, is like, some of it's like a sales thing, because you have to be more diligent and, you know, specific and picky for a few reasons. One, it shows that you value yourself and you know that it's important and you want the results. So when you're talking about sales and stuff like that, like, no, you just don't give it out to everybody. You don't want to be a slut, right? It makes you more valuable. You have a higher standard of yourself and the client. And if you don't think that you can smash the goals with the client, then you really want to be careful. It also really helps feel like that whole exclusivity thing. So that's important. So I do it for that reason. But then also for the other reasons, is like, I'm not going to waste my time with somebody who doesn't actually put effort into themselves or do the homework. And, you know, money can come from many different ways. So I just have this thing, exactly what I'm going back to, is like, I'm just going to level it up across the board. Better clients, better use of my time, better care for myself, everything. Just higher standards, and then bring it back to that part when I was very, very happy as a person. And I was just like treating myself like gold and everything. I had like abundance of everything. So I'm just going to mentally bring that abundance back into my life and, you know, really just double down on myself. So I highly recommend you all doing this as well. And I hope that, I hope you like this video. I don't know. But that's it for today. All right. Cheers.